Excess moisture can reduce the heat and output and ignite difficulty of the hardwood charcoal, leading to decreased performance and customer dissatisfaction. Implement proper drying techniques during production and storage to reduce moisture content. Good day, my name is Dela, but I'm your export doctor. In today's video, we're looking at export hack for hardwood charcoal. I was reluctant to do this, but a number of people that are interested in the export hack products, some of them really seems to be very much interested in charcoal, and I understand why, because charcoal has been a major item of export from Nigeria, particularly a number of people coming to export start with charcoal. And I must say, my first export in 2008, 2009 was a hardwood charcoal shipment, and that was done to Germany. So it seems as if it's a lot angry for a lot of people, even though it has had a lot of issue in Nigeria. Sometimes the government will stop it, sometimes the government will not allow it. But we decided to do it so that those that are interested in hardwood charcoal can then, of course, take advantage of it. But I must say that charcoal is not a very sustainable business because of the issues around sustainability and environment. Cutting trees and not planting as much as expected. And a number of countries have issues with that. And that's been a challenge for the government of Nigeria and, of course, a number of governments around the world. Hardwood charcoal is a black kitchen residue consisting of impure carbon obtained by removing water and other volatile constituents from animal and vegetation substances. Charcoal is usually produced by slow pyrolysis and heating of wood, sugar, or bone char, or other substances in the absence of oxygen. The resulting sub-brittle, lightweight, black porous material resembles coal and is 85 to 98% carbon. And that is what we call the charcoal. That's what we call the charcoal. Typically, you expect ash content of a good quality charcoal to be 3 to 4%, volatile matter about 5 to 10%, wood matter about 2 to 4%, and size about 20 to 120 mm, depending on what you're going to be using it for. The carbon about 65 to 80 or even 90%, and moisture content should be very low, particularly for those going to Europe. For those going to Middle East, no problem. The heat will dry it off in the container. But for those who are going to Europe, no. It has to be very dry so that you don't end up paying additional through deduction from your payment to dry it when you arrive in Europe. Of course, it's used for cooking, grilling. It has industrial application. It's used in water filtration, gardening and agriculture, water purification, and also in art and craft. Now, let's look at the market for charcoal. What is the global market demand for charcoal? Charcoal demand is over $1.5 billion. Over $1.5 billion. So who are the major buyer of charcoal? Europeans are the major buyer of charcoal. If you look at the Oceania, it's about $70.4 million demand. South America, $32.3 million demand. Africa, $46.6 million demand. North America, $106 million. Europeans, $633 million. Asian, $686 million. So Asians and Europeans are the major buyers of charcoal. The largest demand for charcoal is from Germany, 6.25%. Sorry, from Japan, 6.8%, followed by Germany, 6.25%, followed by Saudi Arabia, 6.45%. Followed by the US, 4.9%. So from Germany to Saudi Arabia to Japan to China to South Korea to United States to Greece to Poland to Belgium, there's demand for charcoal in all these countries. Now, how then do you package charcoal for export? How do you package charcoal for export? The ideal packaging material for exporting charcoal should possess the following. Should be durable to withstand potential impact and compression and rough handling during transit. It should be moisture resistant. Remember, I talked about the issue of moisture. The packaging material should be moisture resistant so that if water pours on it, it doesn't get inside. It should be able to withstand potential impact and compression. It should prevent moisture, to prevent puncture and tear that expose the charcoal to compromise. It should be breathable, allow some air circulation to prevent moisture buildup and potential for mold growth in the container. Commonly used packaging material include woven polypropylene bags, multiply paper bags, composite bags. Usually, it's expected to have inner liner. That's what make it to be able to be protecting it from moisture. inner liner, and the size, of course, depends on what you agree with the buyer. Now, in terms of the labeling, the product name and brand, the net weight, the country of origin, and of course, the warning should be on it, saying that it's inflammable. Saying that it's inflammable. It's also important to do a self-heating test or self-ignition test to be able to know at what temperature will this charcoal ignite. It helps the shipping line. A lot of shipping line ask for that to be able to know, because they know the temperature of their ship, to be sure is this kind of stuff we want to carry, so that it doesn't go up in flames while the ship is in transit to destination. Charcoal is typically packed in durable, moisture-resistant bag or container for shipping to export market. The number of tons of hardwood charcoal that can fit a 20-foot container will depend on various factors, such as the size of the charcoal, the weight of the bags, as well as the density of the charcoal itself. However, a 20-foot container typically contains about 18 to 20 metric tons of charcoal. The exact number of bags or container that fit into a 20-foot container will vary depending on the size and how they are packed. For example, if each bag holds about 20 kg of charcoal, 20 kg, then a container will hold around 900 to 1,000 bags. If larger containers are used, such as bulk or super sack, the number of bags will be lower. The number of bags will be lower. Let's look at the documentation. Apart from the bill of lading, apart from the declaration document like NXP, like pro forma invoice, like the SGD from custom and CCI, typically if you're exporting this product, you will need a commercial invoice. You will need a bill of lading if it's going by sea, or roadway if it's going by road, and rail if it's going by rail. Packing list, certificate of origin, and some countries require a phytosanitary and fumigation certificate. It's important to have a third-party inspection certificate that guarantee the quality, the quality, yes, of the product that you are shipping before it gets to the export market. Before I close on charcoal, can we look at the pitfalls? I've mentioned one of them already. Moisture is a major challenge. Moisture is a major one for charcoal. Moisture. Excess moisture can reduce the heat and output and ignite difficulty of the hardwood charcoal, leading to decreased performance and customer dissatisfaction. Implement proper drying techniques during production and storage to reduce moisture content to an acceptable level. Contamination. Contaminants such as dirt, dust, foreign particles can compromise the purity and cleanliness. Implement strict quality control measures throughout production process to minimize the level of contamination. Remember, this is Export Hack for charcoal, and the Export Hack is a product of 3 thinkers that have different products, and you can decide to buy for charcoal and for any other product depending on the product of your choice. This is a 1-hour program, and we've tried to compress it in about 10 minutes video just to give you a foretaste of what you start to benefit if you get the full-blown Export Hack program for charcoal. Thank you very much for stopping by on this YouTube channel. My name is Dela Imbo, and I'm your export doctor, and I'm signing out.